As you've probably seen from other videos or talks that we've given, we have two feeds, Vita Feed Green, which is essential oils essentially, marjoram, walnut oil, thyme, but it's for use for boosting colonies in the summer when there's a dearth of feed for bees. This boosts bees very nicely. Vita Feed Gold also boosts bees, but it has another effect in that it's very good at reducing Nosema in the colony. Therefore, this is used in September and in early spring when Nosema would typically be around. This contains salicylic acid and Beta vulgaris, which contains proteins, sugar and vitamins and minerals. Very good for boosting the colonies and also for keeping the Nosema down. The Vita Feed Gold has been tested in many places, but especially in Italy and in Greece. In Greece we are dealing with infestations typically of mixed Nosema apis and Nosema ceranae, with more ceranae than apis in fact. This controls the spores. It reduces the spore levels very well over a very short period, and we've done experiments at the start in cage tests where we're looking at, say, 20 bees in a little cage. So we are examining the effects at a minute level, if you like, looking at the guts of the bees, counting the spores, seeing exactly what's happening, and then going to field testing where we're treating large numbers of colonies and then looking at spore counts throughout the treatment period and over winter to the next season as well. Compared with Fumidil, our results show that feeding with Vita Feed Gold or trickling treatment with Vita Feed Gold is about the same as using Fumidil. So it's pretty effective. Spore numbers will drop pretty dramatically over the first week, first 7 days, until at around 2 weeks we have a very low plateau from a high base of spore count in the gut. 2 weeks later the spore count is very low. It's very rare with any treatment to get to zero, but we've pretty much got there in some cases. As well as reducing the spore count though, and of course the bees are healthy, we've also quite a bit of data which shows that after feeding with Vita Feed Gold the colonies build, but they're also individual bees live longer, and that's partly because they don't have Nosema anymore, but there's something else that's happening there which we're not quite sure about, but which does extend the lifespan significantly, and that's statistically proven also. So it's a useful feed to use, especially if you've got a weak colony that's finding it difficult to come through the winter or go into the winter. Then a little bit of one of these feeds doesn't do any harm, certainly, and usually does a lot of good.